Top of the morning to ye laddies, and welcome back to yet again another Frank's Shower Beer review. St. Patrick's Day today. Hope all you guys are having a really good one out there. As we do on this channel, we're going to be trying an Irish beer. Now last year, I tried the Guinness, and I loved it. So you're probably wondering, what could Frank have up his sleeves for an Irish beer this year? Nothing up my sleeves, but I do have a beer right here. We got the Harp Lager. It's a beer right out of Northern Ireland, made by, you're not going to believe it, a German Guinness brewmaster. I know. Weirder things have been done in the world, though. This German guy apparently made this beer as like a response to people in Germany and in England and whatnot, preferring a lager to what a Guinness would be, which is, I believe, a stout, I want to say. Correct me in the comments. I don't care. I think a stout? Someone will let me know if I'm wrong. But they made it in a response to that. And from what I read, that it's apparently kind of hard to get. The Wikipedia said that there's not many places in Northern Ireland or in England that have this on tap. That could be bullshit. I don't know. But I read that and I was like, oh, okay. Seems, I guess, kind of rare. I feel like I've seen these out before, but not a bunch. So, I don't know how rare a harp is, but, you know. Taste on this thing. This is what they're claiming. We're going to find out if that's true. Is crisp lager with a fruity nose. That's the type of descriptions I don't give you guys, because if you're not in the know, what is a nose of a drink? I mean, one could assume what the nose would be, but how does that even stack up in the rest of the flavor? I hate descriptors like that. I hate that. Fruity nose and a clean finish. We love that. We love a clean finish. With hints of malt and citrus hops. Well, it sounds all good on paper. How does it actually stack up, though? Let me tell you. Harp Lager, cheers. So for starters, I gotta say, I don't understand what they mean by a fruity nose. To me, it doesn't taste fruity at all. But again, I don't understand what the nose of a sip is, or of the beer. So I don't know. It is very crisp. I will give them that. And I will say it's got a clean finish. It's for sure has a clean finish. Oh, wow. This is a really solid beer. I wasn't really too sure what I was expecting when I was getting this. I kind of assumed like a Guinness taste, but as a lager, if that would even be like possible. Kind of what was in my head. I don't know. But no, wow. This is a really, really solid beer. I was thinking in my head, like before like recording this, I was like, this will probably average at like a 7 or so. I'd like, Guinness is good and all, but it doesn't go into my Hall of Fame as to like the shower beers and everything. This is surprising though. We're going to give the Harp Lager a solid 9 out of 10 for the dry land rating. Super, super good beer. If you haven't, go to a beer distributor, or, if you're able to find this on tap, if you're one of the rare ones that can get this on tap, get a Harp Lager. Seriously, this is a very surprising beer. I did not expect this to be so good, honestly, and I'm happy for it. That's all good and well, though. But I'm wondering, there's one thing on my head. It's just scratching my head. You're probably wondering it, too. It stacks up fine here, but how's it handle itself in the shower? How about you join me and we see if this harp lager has got its water wings on. And welcome back to the shower part of Frank's Shower Beer Review. We got the harp lager today. A damn fine beer, if I gotta say so myself. This really surprised me on land, but now the real test begins. How does this handle itself in the shower? Only one way to find out. Cheers. Doesn't disappoint. I gotta say, like, this is a very, very, very strong contender of going into the Hall of Fame of shower beers. You should know what that means. Harp Lager gets a 5 out of 5. Just a really good beer. In the shower, out of the shower, this is a really good lager. If you're into, like, you know, like your Yinglings, your, like, you know, your lagers. I'm, like, blanking on any other lagers right now, but if you're into, like, you know, darker type of beer, you know, like, not so, light, like a Miller Lite, or, like, you know, High Lifes, or Budweisers, or stuff like that, Harp is a solid choice. Again, I heard it's rare. I don't know how much I believe that, but check out a Harp Lager. It's again a 5 out of 5 here on the shower beer reviews. Great beer. I highly recommend seeking one out yourself. But now, as we always say, what do you watch? What do you listen to? We're gonna find that out right now. And welcome back to the conclusion of Frank's Shower Beer Review, St. Paddy's Day edition. We had a really good beer today. The Harp really, really showed us just a new beer. Like, what a world I've been missing not having a Harp lager in my life. This has been such a surprising and such a good beer. And I'm so glad to share it with all of you guys on St. Patrick's Day, no less. Why not one more? Cheers for St. Patrick's Day. Ah, beautiful. But now, what do you watch and what would you listen to if you're having Harp lagers? Not even on St. Patrick's Day. To watch, I recommend There Will Be Blood. Great Paul Thomas Anderson movie with Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Dano in it. One of my favorite movies, honestly. I really think this is up there with, like, what is considered my favorite movies. Really slow, but not in a way where it feels like you're wasting your time watching this. It's just like the build-up and just this character that you watch throughout the movie. You're just, it's a really good movie. Like, and it's just visually appealing. The acting is bar none some of the best, and it's just it's a dude's rock flick. I feel like this is a very much like a film bro kind of movie. It has to get a pass because it's just a really fucking good movie. There Will Be Blood, Harp Lager, beautiful pair. But what would you listen to? Well, with it being St. Patrick's Day in March, I feel like a good and appropriate record would be Wise Alopecia. Really cool record. How, like, it's indie. I guess is like the easiest category to throw it into is indie music, but wow, this is a really good album. It's definitely not for everybody. I can see some people saying that this is like kind of annoying music. Just depends on like what's your criteria as to like what is like just too much for you, or which is what was cool. Yeah, this record got into this in like high school, and this was like a constant record that I played all the time. Really, all like I don't know, like it's like not like they're deep lyrics, but they're not in a way where it's like a heady deep lyrics. It's like funny almost in a way. Yoni Wolf, I believe, is the singer, rapper, whatever you'd want to consider it, and just awesome lyricism, awesome songs throughout this one. I mean, I could go on and on, but like probably the best one to start with would be like These Few Presidents. See, what's another really good one? I mean, I love Sky for Shooting Horses Under. That's got to be my favorite song off of this record. Saying a lot. Check this one out. It's really cool. Just, I feel like this and a harp lager would pair well together. You get a 4-pack of those, throw this on, you'll get through it, and I think you'll enjoy yourself. Brings us to the absolute end of Frank's Shower Beer review, St. Paddy's Day edition. And yeah, thanks for, watching this video. Hope you guys try out a harp lager. Really good. Like I said, very surprising beer. I was not expecting it to get as high as rankings as it did today. Glad I tried it out. Have a good St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.